Hi, my name's Scott Wodzinski. I'm the fire chief here in Littleton, and this is our fire station renovation. As you can see here, we have the original building that was totally gutted, and then off to the right in the lower section we have the community room, which will be available to any other organization in town to use depending on the availability. This will be pretty much a state-of-the-art. It'll have cable, large screen visual devices in there, and then it actually flows into the new section of the building, which is a new fire alarm area and the new garage space that will house all of our apparatus. So this area here, granted it's a little bit rough, but where the tubes are on the ground, there'll be 3 flag poles, there'll be a round walkway in front of that, and there'll be a monument right about in the middle of it, and this will be the new focal point of the station. And you know, for the Memorial Day flag raisings, there'll be three flag poles, but this will be a very nice area as the new focal point to the station and the new section coming in off of Wilderness Road. So this section of the building, this is the portion that faces Wilderness Road. And here is the view of the community room, which leads into a side entrance where our fire alarm office will be down on the first floor. And then from there we have the new garage, where there'll be 4 garage bays here that will house all of our equipment from front to back. And the main access will be out onto Wilderness Road. To our right here is where the community parking is going to be in the rear of the building. And then right here on the corner, this is a training facility. Basically, it's a 2-story multi-function training tower. It'll have fire escape type material on the inside, metal stairs and platforms. There'll be rappelling grids in the ceiling of the 2nd floor. And then that will actually go out onto the rooftop of the carport, which is in the rear, for additional space for us to have training. We'll also have sprinkler simulations where we can tie the fire apparatus into this just like it were a commercial building, and we will have the ability to flow water in there, which that water in turn will go into the drainage system, which goes into a 10,000 gallon cistern right underneath where we're standing right now, so that we can continuously reuse the water. As you look over, you see these doors. The doors are we decided to go with bifold doors, and the reason being is when they open and close very quickly, but the bifold doors will go side to side, so there should never be an issue with the vehicle operators seeing when the doors are completely opened, as opposed to a traditional garage door that goes up, and sometimes it doesn't go up all the way, and fire apparatus would catch those doors and obviously cause some significant door repair. So this is the rear of the building that's adjacent to the parking lot for the community parking, and we have a carport here where our trailers will be able to back in. We have a hazardous materials trailer, a spill containment trailer. There's a couple of CERT team or /MRC medical reserve corps trailers that will be housed underneath, keep them out of the weather, extend the life of the trailer a little bit longer. And then on top, there'll be some railings that come up the side, and there's a doorway up in the training tower. So that's the open space that I was just talking of. There'll be decking going down there. So we'll actually be able to use the 2nd floor for training space in practical sessions when we're conducting evolutions in the training tower. So this portion of the building, which is in the renovation, is going to be offices. Actually used to be the old garage, where the ambulances and a few pieces of apparatus were. So like I said, it's now offices. This portion of the building, which is the rear of the garage, as you can see, it looks a little bit different than the side with the red doors. It's a manufactured steel building. The whole building is a manufactured steel building under the brick. However, on the back side, where it's not really visual to the public, we were able to have a cost savings and use the outside skin of a metal building, which is the red portion, and then we used the conventional garage doors on the back side. we're inside the garage right now, and as you can see, it's a little bit cluttered, but all the contractors are still working in here, all of their equipment, but they're making some pretty good progress. The drains are in, the garage doors are in. Directly behind me is the sprinkler system. This has all been installed, and within the next month or so, this will all be emptying out, and it'll be prepared for the final coatings of paint. The floor cut will be protected with a material that'll give us additional longevity on the floor, that'll be repelling oil and things of that nature. So this area, although it still looks a little bit rough, is going to be the new lobby of the fire station. You'll be coming in through the entry door there, and on this side is the entrance out into the garage, and directly behind me is the community room. So this is the community room. This will be available to many groups in town, anybody that wants to schedule it up on the calendar. The room will accommodate 48 people with tables and chairs. Without the tables, it'll be a little bit more. There'll be a large monitor in the front, as well as a large one on the side wall here. As you can see, it's kind of a nice bright room during the day, and we look forward to having some nice training and successful programs to be held in our own building. So we're down in the boiler room right now. This is the basement. These are the two boilers, much smaller than what we used to have, but they will heat the entire building, as well as, well, one of them will actually focus on the radiant floor out in the garage. We're down in the dungeon, down in the basement. This is going to be our main electrical supply to the building. Everything comes in now. It will be fed from the street. There'll be, and then over on this side, that'll be our feed from the generator. So the entire facility will be fed off of a generator if we lose power. So we're on the second floor right now, and this is basically the living quarters for the firefighters. This area is going to be the kitchen. This area right here will be where the pole is, so the guys will still be able to slide the pole down to the first floor. And then in this area will be the dining room, and all the way over here where the door is that goes out onto the old rooftop of the old garage, that's the day room. So this will be the gym. We have some workout equipment where the firefighters can stay in shape and be ready to go to work. It's nice and bright, overlooking the park. Should be a decent room that hopefully gets a lot of use. We're making some excellent progress. Now we're into November, and we should be slated to move in roughly mid-January.